Fairfield Angeles City for the third leg of the AHRA's Drag Racing Series for 95. It was another perfect race day here at the Coke Thunder Dragway as a field of 24 monster machines, both from Angeles and Manila, geared up for action in today's event, as this crowd waited in the stands while our participants took some test runs. So before we get the ball rolling, let's have a few words from some of our top competitors here today. Okay, Mumboy, anong tingin mo pagpasok ngayon sa leg na to?
Mukhang maganda. Maraming contestant, saka medyo maganda ruling.
Mumboy, any special preparations ba ginawa mo? Any changes since the last leg?
Pareho din. Konting tune-up lang. Konting adjust ng barbula.
So Dan, what do you think about track conditions here today?
Pretty good. I test the car. It's pretty clean, and it's a little hot right now. The car will run in a very high temperature, but it's okay.
Thor, who do you think will be your toughest competitor?
I'm not sure who's running in my class, but I guess Danny is there. I don't know who else is there, but let's see.
So how do you think your car will fare? Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah, we're ready. At least there are handicaps, so we'll prepare for it.
Any special preparations you've made with your car coming into this race?
We prepared the car a little. We hope we can win this race because we're competing with the V8 engine, and it's very hard to win, especially the box is here, the Volkswagen.
Anong outlook nyo ngayon sa races today?
Well, ang outlook ngayon napaganda. Kasi some of the PDRRF, they travel far just to participate in this March competition. Well, we are very, very happy that PDRF are here so that to promote their racing event here in Angeles City. Likewise, the Angeles Auto Association will promote also in Manila.
Hey John, so what do you think about today's event? It looks like you have a big turnout from Manila.
Yes, we have a very good turnout from Manila this weekend. I'm very happy for it. Even Vic came also with the VW to go up against Ken, so I'm very happy for that. And the Manila participation is picking up very good now. Well, I think Ken's going to have his hands full today with the VW, but overall, I got a feeling Ken's got his day today. I'm not in the running money today. I don't have Thunder here with me. The wife had an accident this last Friday, and she's in the hospital right now, so my mind is really not tweaked out enough for racing this weekend. So I'm just coaching the boys out here.
Well, we brought along the Beetle to run against Ken Kepner, finally, and we expect to have a good race between them.
So Ken, Silver's here for today's races, so what's on your mind?
Well, I plan to win here. I'm going to do my best. I've done a lot of work on the car, getting it ready. I was going to challenge John again this race, but the Volkswagen came up, so I'm just going to do my best to beat him, and I'm really glad to see him here.
We really came here, PDRF, because we're trying to strengthen the relationship between our group, PDRF, and the Angeles team. This way, probably we can get ourselves closer so we can race on each venue more often. About Ken and me, there's really nothing personal about Ken and me. I think he has the upper edge because his engine is bigger. But as far as Silver, my car, we'll give it a good try.
To the finish. Okay, so all our drivers are fired up, so let's hit the action. And first in the finals of the Cheaters class, we saw this man, Ferdy Pesueña, in a blue Camaro up against Boyet Santiago sporting a black Chevelle, with Ferdy enjoying an 11-meter handicap. Our drivers took off, with Ferdy getting on a good start as Boyet floored the gas to catch up, but Ferdy, showing steady form, held his ground and proved to be too fast for Ferdy as he pushed that Camaro all the way to the finish to take heat number 1. And in the second heat, Boyet took the left and Ferdy took the right, warming up those engines as Ferdy seemed dead set on putting this one in the bag right here and now. Remember what Fred said, double elimination round, so the winner here takes home the trophy. And they're off. It looks like Boya took off strong here, not about to give up that easily to Ferdy, as they went side by side into the halfway mark of the race, as Ferdy stepped up the speed at the final moments to cross the line first, taking the checkered flag and top honors in this class.
Namang magandang improvement, kaya medyo nakuha ko yung takbo rito sa sa Angeles.
And in the finals of the Super Stock class, we saw Ben Lim in a souped-up Blue Nova up against Alex Manson in his Lollipop, with Ben Lim enjoying a 15-meter advantage as the marshal gave the go. Our participants took off, ripping the track as Ben Lim dug that gas pedal to the ground, hitting the halfway mark as he pressed on relentlessly, pushing that Nova to the limit to cross the line first, taking heat number 1. And in the second heat, Ben took the right lane and Alex took the left as they sped off, taking a good start here, with Alex turning up the throttle, eager to strike back with vengeance, cutting that gap on Ben. But Ben regained his bearings at the halfway mark, holding his ground as he took a surge of speed to zoom past the line for the kill. A few words from our Super Stock champ, Ben Lim.
Swerte lang siguro yun. Dati nang preparado. Medyo tinuna po na lang na madali ang kanina. Ayun nga yung belt, naglipar, lumilipad lagi yung belt Pero okay lang. At least swerte tayo ngayon.
Moving on to the Super Street class, a totally fired up Eddie Tan in a green Toyota Sprinter took on an amazing winning streak, dropping his opponents to gain a shot against Angeles' gentle giant, Thor Hogan, and his street rat in the finals, with Eddie taking a 32-meter plus over Thor. And on the light, our drivers lit off strong as Thor pushed hard to close that gap on Eddie, grinding those gears to the max. But Eddie held on, taking full advantage of that handicap to zoom past the line first to take this heat. And in the second heat, our drivers taking a switch of lanes here, it seemed Eddie was ready to rumble with newfound determination. And with the signal, our participants burst off strong as Thor mercilessly slammed on the gas, eager to take a romp over the fast-flying Eddie Tan as he ate up that gap. But Eddie held his ground, protecting that lead as he crossed the line first by only half a car to take top honors in this class.
Actually, ginawa kasi last time na naglaro kami ni Danny, singaw-singaw yung mga barbula. Tapos yun lang, rine-check, binuksan uli, inayos. So far, okay naman.
Now, moving on to the centerpiece modified class, tension filled the stands as Manila's hottest entry today took to the grid for his first official run up against Rico Di Mabuyu. Silver enjoyed a 20-meter advantage over Rico as the marshal gave the go. Our drivers blew off with Silver taking on a tremendous start, shooting through the strip like there was no tomorrow, displaying awesome power all the way down to the finish to take the first heat. And in the second heat, with Rico out for revenge, our marshal gave the go. But wait, it looks like something went wrong with Rico's start as one of the marshals points to the line where Rico took off. As we see here that Rico took this one all the way to the finish to pull one over Silver. But up front, Vic Elizaga immediately questioned the decision, having a word here with Ken Kepner. So what's Ken's decision here?
As far as I'm concerned, it was a rolling start, and it's either they got a rerun or give the run to the Volkswagen. Rerun. Yeah, it should be a rerun.
Well, that certainly didn't sound too good for Rico Di Mabuyu, but even before a rerun could take place, it was determined that Silver had suffered irreparable mechanical damage, causing his premature retirement from today's race. So the field narrowed down to these two guys, Rico Di Mabuyu and Ken Kepner in the finals. Ken took the left while Rico took the right, enjoying a 15-meter advantage over Ken. And as the marshal gave the signal, Rico took off strong, but Ken wasn't far behind as he plunged through the strip, riding like the wind as he took Rico at the halfway mark, stepping up the speed and zooming past the finish to take heat number 1. And in the second heat, switching lanes now, the marshal gave the go. Ken skimmed those tires to the limit and once again set out to close that gap on Rico as he poured on the gas, going side by side, and blew past him at the final stages to successfully defend his title for the 3rd consecutive time this year. Okay, Ken, you did it again, 3 in a row. So what can you say about your win today?
I was lucky. No, it was a lot of hard work and stuff by me and the crew. So, you know, there's a lot of luck in this sport also, you know. So I really wanted to challenge the Volkswagen or get a chance at him, but it seems like as soon as there's always something to go wrong to keep it from it.
So, can we expect the Angeles boys down in Manila come the next PDRF race day?
Yes, you will. The main reason that I haven't been racing in Manila is because of the crowd control. And I've just been assured by Nonoy that they've got that under control now. So, see, as a foreigner, I don't want to go out of control and kill somebody because I'd be deported or something like this. So, it's very, very important to me, safety.
One thing I can assure everybody, that's why we're here in Angeles now, we're trying to inform everybody here in Angeles that it's very, very safe now to race in Manila. PDRF has made the ways and means on how we can make racing very, very safe.
Yeah, we're glad coming back on the 26th. We expect more races at the 26th because the last time around a lot of the cars were down. And so we expect more on the 26th.
Well, so that ends our race for today. Hope you enjoyed it. This has been Mark Maramag for Motoring Today. Till the next race.
The Race of the Week has been brought to you by Marlboro.